What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your main man Juan right here, creator and founder of Mailbox Monday, mailboxmonday.com. Yes, welcome to the channel, guys. Welcome back to the life. Welcome to the journey. Late night drop. It's been a hell of a day today on Monday. Late night Monday night. Just got out of the theaters from watching Superman, guys. Yes, and I got a lot to say about James Gunn's Superman movie, but we're gonna have to save that for another video. For sure. And if you've watched that movie, drop a comment down in the comment section. I'm just curious of what your opinion was for, but stay tuned for the video because there's some interesting things that play along in that movie and that story, and it's something that I want to talk about and address, but we'll save that for another video. Welcome back, guys. For those of you that are new, appreciate you guys for tuning in. For those of you that are out there doing research on the incredible 22-year-old company that we call American Bill Money, welcome to the right spot. You found the right sponsor, and you have definitely found the right business opportunity. I'm going to leave a link right below this video. Make sure you click on that link, input my ID number, which is 5230. Take a look at our exclusive, wonderful presentation, including all the new enhancements that we've just added to the compensation plan, etc. We've also made some changes to our already wonderful, incredible, amazing marketing material from American Bill Money. I hope you guys are all up to date on that. I also want to welcome all the new team members who have just come on the team. Team is growing like crazy, guys, and we're like one big happy family over here. Can't wait to have you guys a part of the team, a part of the network. Can't wait to get on the phone with you guys. For those of you that have serious inquiries, shoot me a message on my direct line, 323-238-5005, 323-238-5005. And without further ado, guys, let's get right into it. Appreciate you guys for tuning in on this wonderful late night. I wish you guys all love, peace, and blessings. And just always remember, guys, a lot of people are not going to wake up tomorrow morning, meaning Tuesday. They just not going to wake up. So I appreciate you guys for being here, for being tuned in, and I have the blessing to be with you guys and just in this moment right here, which is something that I don't and I never take for granted. Life is short, ladies and gentlemen. Knuckle down. Write your goals down, get serious about the direction that you want to take your life and where is it that you want to go, and take action. Don't wait, because you do not have time to waste. Yes. First things first, guys, Mailbox Monday. Again, welcome for those of you that are new. This is the dopest channel on YouTube, dopest episode on YouTube, where we teach you how to knuckle down, plug in, gain more discipline, because that's what it's about, ladies and gentlemen. Even over knowledge and education, it's all about the disciplines. Disciplines transform lives. Yes, and if you're one of those individuals that want to put yourself in a position to become the provider, then you definitely want to subscribe and stay tuned. So let's go. Book of the week. Every single week, you guys know that I pull a book out of my favorite library, and I've been driving around with this read all day long. Wanted to catch up on it and just see what Rich Dad was up to. A lot of people are familiar with the book of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Not so many people are familiar with the second book in Robert Kiyosaki's series called The Cash Flow Quadrant. Definitely one of my favorite classic reads. Not too bad at all. A read that you can pick up for relatively cheap. Highly recommend you guys get your hands on an original copy of this book. A lot of people, again, are not even aware of the second book in the Rich Dad series, which is The Cash Flow Quadrant. And we're going to talk a little bit about this book actually on this episode tonight, and some of the principles and some of the disciplines and a transformation of mindset that's absolutely going to be required for those of you that are serious about taking on this industry, generating an income, a residual income, true wealth in this industry, meeting new people of different mindsets and creating a network of those around you of like minds. Remember, birds of a feather flock together. Yes, so we're gonna get right into it, guys. And one of the things that I've been noticing And I connect with people on a daily basis, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking with people, connecting with people from all different walks of life. Today, sat down and had a beautiful lunch with a nurse that works here locally, and she was just telling me, about her life, about her career path, some of the things she wished she had did. Some of the things she wished she had didn't. One of those things would just happen to be going to school for so long and racking up so much debt that absolutely 100% has to be paid back. And I know a lot of you that are watching this video, that are tuned into this video, you're probably in similar situations, of debt, accumulating debt over the years, and it's so it blows me away, guys. It's so crazy to me. We live in a time today where very few people, very, 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 very few people, and I call these, well, we're not going to get into that now, but very few people actually invest in themselves anymore. One of the number one questions that I get asked all the time is, Juan, you're a fantastic entrepreneur. You've made tens of thousands of dollars in this industry. How do you do it? 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 Well, early on in my life, ladies and gentlemen, I realized a lot of the principles and a lot of the traps that are actually revealed and discussed and talked about in this particular book, this particular work of knowledge, very, very early on in growing through my own life in the workforce and in the corporate world. God has endowed me with the ability just to have my eyes open, and I've noticed some things in corporate America. I've noticed some things that have transpired. I was put in particular situations in corporate America to where I felt that I had to do things that were so-called or quote-unquote against my will. And a lot of you guys know what I'm talking about, and I didn't want to get on here and make this one of those videos that sound like complaining, but I'm just bringing something to you guys' attention. I'm bringing the real world to you. Many of you watching this video right now are working a job that you absolutely can't stand. You're working with people that you absolutely can't stand. And this causes a huge problems, and a huge problem, not just emotionally, personally. It causes problems with your health, with the stress level. A toxic workplace environment can cause you all kinds of havoc in your life. And I think we're getting to a point in society where a lot of people are starting to actually wake up to that truth. And as mentioned in the cash flow quadrant, the whole principle, the whole philosophy behind the work of this book is getting you from one side of a particular mindset to the other side, and we call that true freedom. We call that literally being able to live and create a life by design. So the whole concept of this book is creating the disciplines to move you from one side, one mindset, over to another mindset. It's like literally flipping a switch. You flip the switch down, you have no light. You swip the switch up. You swip the switch up, and you have light. Let there be light. And this is something that takes place in the mind. This is something that takes place in your mindset. You have to literally have a transition of mindset. You have to leave the old, kill the old person, kill the old identity, and grow and manifest into that new person that you truly want to become. We call this real and true transformation. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, and I think one of the first steps, one of the most important and vital steps, is understanding certain rules and laws of life, or what I like to call the laws of the land. And always understand and remember that environment trumps willpower. Let me repeat that, ladies and gentlemen. Your environment always and will always trump willpower, and birds of a feather flock together, which are a part of your environment. So for those of you that have been wondering why you've been stuck in life, you want to start a small business, you want to start a work from home business, you want to be able to put yourself in a position to take advantage of a lot of the tax advantages. I'm not a tax professional or anything like that, so I highly suggest when it comes to taxes and personal finances to get with a personal accountant or a CPA, and discuss your finances, your tax situation, and everything with them. But the bottom line is there are great benefits to being knowledgeable about the aspects of the home-based industry, why anybody would want to start a home-based business in the first place, the potentialities of working and connecting with a solid company with a solid product, and a solid vision. The levels of stress that you're able to take off your shoulders and drop because you're creating an additional income that's not taxed like a traditional paycheck. You have people out there today in 2025, ladies and gentlemen, that are working 3 and 4 jobs and still are living paycheck to paycheck. I think most people are under the impression, I'll just go get another job, and they don't realize that they're just being taxed to death. So I want you guys to think about that for a moment. And if I can bring you any value on this episode, and my goal on this episode is to get you guys to literally crack like an eggshell, crack open your mind to further and more opportunity. You absolutely don't have to stay where you are. You don't have to be stuck where you are. You don't have to be in a situation where you feel like you're absolutely in torture mode every day you wake up, rushing to a place, to an environment, to a workplace that you absolutely cannot stand, working with people that you absolutely cannot stand, putting yourself in positions of absolutely just straight up unfairness, and that's, I think guys, in all the years that I've been in this industry, is one of the things that I'm most grateful for is the fact that I learned these things. And then I've accepted these things, and they've absolutely transformed my life. I've been able to create some of the most beautiful relationships in this industry. The money part is great. The financial part is great. Being able to create a residual income every month that increases every month is absolutely awesome. Getting checks in the mail every single week is great. Getting deposits on a daily basis is awesome. Getting email notifications stating that commissions are coming in, checks are being sent, etc., is absolutely amazing. But what's more amazing than all that is actually learning and acquiring certain information and being able to apply that practically in the real world. My life has completely transformed, in the last 15 plus years in this industry. It's crazy, and I go back and I think about it now, and I'm like, wow. And I think one of the most amazing blessings, besides traveling and meeting people and learning new things and being able to network and take a peek in other people's lives, and being able to create real communion with those around you, with people of like minds. You guys have absolutely no idea how great it feels to actually work with people on the same life path as you, meaning you're working with individuals that have similar goals in mind. Goals to simply live a life by design and not be stuck in the rat race, or whatever you want to call it, until they die. Warren Buffett, I think, said it best: if you don't figure out a way to create income while you sleep, you'll absolutely work till you die. And there's so much truth in that, guys. And let me clarify something. What we do here in ABM, in this industry, it's definitely not for everybody. This industry is for hard workers. It takes work, ladies and gentlemen. There's no get rich free here. There's no free ride here. There's none of that here. Freedom takes work, and freedom absolutely isn't free. But let me tell you guys, goddamn, it's worth it. It excites me to be able to create these videos for you guys, and to be able to upload these videos and teach you guys and network and partner with people from all over the United States, from all over the world, and brainstorm and gather ideas. It's building your own financial, organic think tank of people that move and think just like you. This is how wealth is made. This is how riches are born. Right? By sharing ideas, bouncing ideas off other people, and understanding the importance of leverage, being able to leverage yourself and your efforts through the work of other people. And getting back to the cash flow quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki, again, it's about a shift in mindset, about moving on the other side of the cash flow quadrant and putting yourself in a position to where you're able to receive riches. You're able to receive wealth. You're able to receive information because you're simply in a path and on the path to do so. And that's difficult with a poor, broke mindset. Let's go!